I told you that we were bringing back final points. They are back. They're going to be here at the end of every show. So make sure that you always stick around for this point. You guys probably saw Donald Trump's tweet about Taylor Swift. This was over on Truth Social. All caps. He says, "I hate Taylor Swift." The reaction to Donald Trump posting this on Truth Social was swift. Pun intended. The reaction was swift because people, even on the right, were like, why do this? This is the most popular singer, not only in the country, but in the entire world. Why are you trying to make an enemy of her just because she endorsed Kamala Harris? Well, here's what I will have to say. I don't know why he did that. He did distract from the comments about Laura Loomer, which had been dominating the left's attacks on him in the previous days. Maybe that's why he did it. He is pretty smart about deflecting attacks into a different type of conversation, into a different kind of attack, we shall say. I don't know why he did it. I don't care why he did it. What I care about is why Taylor Swift said that she's voting for Kamala Harris. It actually should make us angry. It does make me angry when you read and think about the reasons that Taylor Swift is casting her vote for Kamala Harris. These are the reasons that Taylor said she's voting for Kamala Harris. Reason number one, Taylor Swift likes Tim Walz's stance on LGBTQIA issues. Do you know what that means? When Tim Walz was governor of Minnesota, he made Minnesota a transgender sanctuary state. That means that a young girl who decides that she's in the wrong body because she's been indoctrinated by groomers who tell her that, no, you're not just going through puberty, you're not just uncomfortable for a little while, you're not unique and perfect just the way God made you. Nope, these young girls are falling prey to this idea that they're trapped in the wrong body, that they would be more empowered if they're men. She decides she wants to transition to a boy. She wants to take puberty blockers first, then cross-sex hormones, then have the top surgery to remove her healthy breasts. But she's not yet 18. So in order to do this, she needs the permission of her parents. But if her parents say, no, you're a girl, or even if they say, no, just wait till you're 18 years old and an adult and can make that decision for yourself, then the state of Minnesota, thanks to Tim Walz, can take this young girl away from her parents. They can steal custody of that young girl and they can trans her, thanks to Tim Walz, against her parents' wishes. This young girl will then be more likely to commit suicide than she was before she was trans. She'll have a significant probability of regretting that transition. She'll never be able to nurse a baby. She'll likely be rendered infertile for life. She will be a lifelong patient thanks to the mutilation of her body. That is Tim Walz's record on LGBTQIA issues. That is why Taylor Swift supports Kamala Harris. And that's disgusting. Reason number two that Taylor Swift is voting for Kamala Harris, Kamala's support for abortion. You know, I gave the keynote address at the Heartbeat of Miami annual gala this past weekend. And during that address, I described what the abortion procedure is, particularly the partial birth abortion procedure, where abortionists partially deliver a baby alive, intact, and then jab scissors into the back of the baby's neck to kill her before suctioning the brains out of the baby's head. And during that address, it made me cry to describe this because it's just so awful. And I said to that group, I said, this is the visceral reaction that we should have to all abortions. Because all abortions, not just partial birth abortions, not just late-term abortions, do the same thing. They are the bloody killing of an innocent child in the womb. And it's wrong. But Taylor Swift is voting for Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris likes abortion all the way through the 7th, 8th, 9th month of pregnancy, which is disgusting. And reason number three that Taylor Swift is voting for Kamala is just plain stupid. She said because of Kamala's position on in vitro fertilization, which is exactly the same as Trump's position. They both support it, so absolutely dumb. In her Instagram post, Taylor Swift caveated her endorsement and said, but do your own research. And so I encourage you today, yes, please do your own research. And you will find that even if you like Tay-Tay's music, which I do, it's entertaining. It's entertained me since I was a teenager. Her reasons for voting for Kamala Harris are not only dumb, they're wrong, immoral, and downright evil. Taylor Swift has made her career singing about her bad choices. And this, my friends, is the worst one of all. And that is my final point.